Hi everyone, and I wanted to talk a little about the PS Pro. That's the name, PlayStation 4 Pro. It was better called Neo, in my opinion. PS4 Neo, but whatever. PS4 Pro. I already was bombarded by information from all angles and sides as I woke up today for this announcement. This is not a what's wrong with though. So I wanted to just clarify my opinion about the PS Pro. If I gonna get it, what do I think about it? No one cares really, but my stance on this shit is that I don't give a fuck. So that's it. That's it, guys. That was my no. Let's just talk a little more about it. So my stance is that I'm not the target demographic for this. That's it. Like, if you would have asked me what I would have wanted for my PS4 Pro, for some reason I want to call it PS Pro, whatever. PS4 Pro, I would have wanted 60 FPS all across all games. Like, and they didn't said that. I know they didn't said that. They said that some games might work at better frame rates, but they didn't said all games will now work. You know, we all know that 4K is upscaled. We all know that it's not native, right? I don't have a 4K television, so I don't give a fuck about 4K. I also don't give a fuck about Project Morpheus. So the only thing that could entice me to get a PS4 Pro was to get 60 FPS all across all fucking games. Like Bloodborne Bloodborne 60 FPS. Imagine the loading times less than 5 seconds on Bloodborne. Oh, that would be fucking majestic, right? I don't know, Uncharted 4 60, that would be cool. And maybe they could toss up Brutal and make us die and hate our lives. I don't know, Neo runs already at 60, but it could run with better graphics and still 60. I don't know, every single multi-game that I bought on my account, 60 FPS. Everything 60 and 1080. If that's a reality from now on, like, this is my stance on that. If that becomes a reality in the future, because I'm just not gonna buy the console. I'm gonna keep my old trusty PS4 that I have right now. Like, if in the future PS4 Pro becomes an all across 60 FPS machine, then I'll buy it. Because if you're gonna tell me that Horizon, Nier Automata, I think Nier Automata is gonna function at 60, yeah, whatever. God of War, for example, the new God of War, Last of Us 2, whenever it releases, any other new game that will release in the future will always run at 60 FPS, then I'll buy it, then I'll get it, because it's worth it. Because I will always choose 60 FPS over better graphics. All the people were just clapping at Sony saying, woo woo, 4K. And immediately guys, when I think about these people, is that they're not fucking gamers. They are just graphic whores or people who like this is not the target demographic for a gamer to launch a console with 4K and virtual reality. No one wants to fucking play with virtual reality, dude. The old school gamers just want a gamepad that's kinda comfortable and good gameplay. That's all we asked. I mean, I'm gonna end up playing all games very soon in a new series that I'm going to premiere in the channel, because they're so fucking cool games, and I'm going to try to get some access to cool games that I don't have, like Vanquish and the Ninja Gaidens and stuff like that, because those are really good games that I want to cover, and they are old, but because all the new shit is fucking boring. All the new shit is shit, right? And I love Neo, but Neo is not until next year. I don't give a fuck about the PS Pro, to be honest. I don't give a single fuck. And also, another thing that they said is that it depends on the developers if they're gonna patch their games. So I'm pretty sure we're gonna see a PS4 Pro where Sony will patch their own games. I mean, Uncharted 4 is possibly going to run at 60, I would think. If not, it's a fucking failure. It's a fucking huge failure. I would think that Sony will patch Uncharted 4 to run at 60, but then third-party developers, some of them will. Some of them will patch their games to run at 60, but some of them will not give a fuck about it. So we will end up seeing a future where nothing really... I mean, some games run a little better, yeah, but some others are just left behind because they don't give a fuck, or because they're waiting for the Xbox Scorpio or whatever the name is going to be to kinda, you know, enter the market at the same time. And no one knows what the Xbox Scorpio is going to be, but if you want a more generalization opinion of this generation of consoles, I think it's the worst one yet. It's the worst generation of consoles that I've ever seen, and the 4.5 PlayStation or the Xbox One Scorpio is the confirmation that this is the worst generation, because this is the gap. This is the marketing gap, guys. This is the gap for the PlayStation 5 and for the Xbox, I don't know, 2, the Xbox 720, whatever. This is the gap. This is the middle point, because they want to market virtual reality, they want to market 4K, even though personally I don't own a 4K television, and I would like to think that not many people do. Of course, if you have a powerful PC, you probably can reproduce 4K. I don't know, I just care about gameplay, and I don't care about cinematic graphics and better textures and shaders and graphic fidelity and stuff like that. I just want games with complex combat mechanics. I want games who challenge me, who make me like get immersed into the gameplay itself, and if so, into the story as well. I'm expecting games, not really consoles, you know. That's the feeling that I have as a gamer. I'm expecting to play Neo. I'm expecting to play Nier Automata, which looks amazing. I'm expecting to play God of War. Yes, I do. I do expect to play that, because it's like a Superman versus Batman thing, you know. You know it's gonna be big, but you don't know how much fucking fail is going to be until you play it. And I just compare it to Batman vs Superman because it was a huge deal, and then it was a fucking horrible movie, in my opinion. But I wish God of War will not be. Like, I was talking with Gangsta the other day, and I was saying, imagine if they fucked with all of us at the trailer in the E3. Like, imagine if they show the kid, and they just show the first half an hour. I don't know how much was it, the first 15 minutes of the game, and they show like a different creators, older creators with adopted kid. I assume it's adopted. I don't know. Roaming around in the Nordic side of the mythology things. And imagine if at some point the kid dies or something like that, or it gets kidnapped, you know, it gets in danger, right? And the camera suddenly pulls back to the God of War classic camera, and Kratos just gets the fucking axe going, and we get the fucking gory God of War, and everyone just opens their eyes and cries in happiness. Like, imagine that moment. Wouldn't that be fucking incredible? Maybe it's not incredible for you. Maybe you think that it was time for a change, and you kind of like this new approach of Last of Us mixed with God of War, when you have the camera really close and the combat is not going to be very complex, because it can never be very complex with the camera on the fucking character covering like 40% of the screen. But that's fine, that's fine. And I'm rambling away already. So, PS Pro, got my opinion, guys. I'll see you in the next project video, whatever. Thank you for watching, and take care.